When we were young, we were told we could be anything we wanted to be when we grew up. And we spent our childhoods hunting, fishing, playing team sports, and following in our father's footsteps for the most part. It's not until we got older that we had to make a choice of what we would do as a career to make ends meet. Where I come from, the pine trees grow tall, and the only wide open country is out on a lake. But I found out that's the complete opposite in West Texas. Paul Holton at Holton Cattle Company and Holton Deer Hunts also made his choice. He knew early on that he loved cattle and he loved white-tailed deer. He studied the management practices that it would take in order to make his ranch the best cattle and best deer ranch in the country, and practices them on a daily basis. Across Texas and the U.S., he has made many friends on both sides of his business, but only one enemy common to both: Canis latrans, or more commonly the western coyote. Across the nation, coyotes account for nearly $40 million a year in lost livestock, with certain regions of the country like Montana and West Texas taking the brunt of that. Out in West Texas, the only good coyote is a dead coyote when they're competing for your livelihood. The Declaration of Independence states that we are all endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these rights are the preservation of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What is your pursuit of happiness? The answer is easy for the resistance. Hunting is our pursuit of happiness. Hunting is what our whole life has revolved around since the beginning. To call it a hobby or a passion would be unjust. Hunting is what God has given us and our families to make a life by. It's part of everything we know and everything we can remember. Almost every good memory we have with family and friends involves hunting. We've done it since our fathers and grandfathers taught us how at an early age, and we plan to continue to hunt and teach the traditions of hunting for as long as we live. And nothing or no one is going to take that away from us. We are the resistance.
We get these cattle worked, we'll get the coyotes taken care of, and turkey season's here. We might get to go have some fun with some turkeys. We got a good turkey crop this year. We'll see if we can. We got plans of letting the girls come have some fun, and we'll see what we can get done with those. With the gals, we kind of put a little more effort into when we got those. There's a little more pressure. Because if you don't get your wife something, you're in trouble.
You know, the best thing about West Texas having a lot of wide open country and no tall pine trees is that there's nothing to get in the way of you killing as many coyotes as you can from a helicopter. And that's exactly what Paul means when he says taking care of the coyotes.
Give you a little update on what we're about to do. We're back at Holton Deer Hunts. It's not deer season anymore, but it's always hunting season in Texas. Paul's got a bunch of cows that are calving, and the coyotes are driving them nuts. Does are fixing to start having their fawns, and we're fixing to take out some of these dang fawn killers. And they're fixing to put this redneck from Louisiana up in a helicopter with a shotgun full of buckshots, and we're gonna be doing execution on some coyotes.
Like I said earlier, raising cattle is only half of Paul's business. Raising big whitetails is the other. And the coyotes do more damage to the whitetail herd than they do the cattle herd. One of the most overlooked and important factors in growing and managing trophy bucks is fawn recruitment. Fawn recruitment defined is the percentage of fawns that make it from birth to at least 6 months of age. Studies show most fawns will live to maturity if they make it to 6 months. If your hunting property does not have a fawn recruitment rate of 50%, it's nearly impossible to manage and kill trophy bucks year after year. Coyotes are the main culprit, for why a property's farm recruitment rate may be less than 50%. Dr. Carl Miller from the University of Georgia conducted a study on 2 large acreage tracts of land in South Georgia. On one tract, he trapped 23 coyotes and 3 bobcats. On the other tract, there was no trapping done at all. The results were staggering. In the trapped area, 2 out of every 3 does had fawns, opposed to the untrapped area, where only 1 out of 28 does had fawns. At Holton Deer Hunts, the first step to having an abundance of mature bucks is to kill all the coyotes that would have killed those bucks when they were fawns. Coming up on the Resistance TV, this segment brought to you in part by Gator Waders and Bill Jordan's Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors. You're watching the Resistance TV by Simmons Sporting Goods and Browning Firearms, the best there is.
All right, guys, in case y'all didn't know, you can buy any firearm now, no matter what state you live in, at SimmonsSportingGoods.com, including the Maxus and the all-new ATAX camo.
Killed 18 coyotes so far, 5 hogs within the first hour. We're eat up with coyotes this year, but we're taking care of the problem. Stop, get a little fuel, get another AR. We're gonna give them a little havoc.
Moving forward.
Coming up on the Resistance TV, this segment brought to you in part by Moultrie and Under Armour. Always lethal. You're watching the Resistance TV by Simmons Sporting Goods. This segment brought to you in part by Vortex Optics, the force of optics.
Hey guys, SimmonsSportingGoods.com. I want to tell you about a great deal we have on a Vortex Copperhead 4-12 by 44, $149 on the website. Check it out, SimmonsSportingGoods.com.
Turkey season in Texas is quickly becoming our favorite time of the year. It's the time of the year when we take a break from 24/7 video production and life on the road and just spend time hunting for fun again with family and friends like we grew up doing.
This morning we're in Abilene, Texas at Holton Deer Hunts, and it's the beginning of turkey season, and somehow me, Kara, and Ginger have talked all the guys into running camera for us this morning. So all three of us are going to go out there and hopefully all kill a bird.
Saturday morning, we came out turkey hunt this morning, and the wind is really blowing. A cold front came through. It's pretty cloudy, so we're gonna go down here and see if we can get set up on them.
We see a long-bearded strut up in the food plot. We're trying to get to the food plot. We can't get there yet because there's turkeys already in it. We're just gonna set the decoys in the road. Stevie's gonna sit right behind the scooch. Hopefully we can call them down the road and they'll see these decoys and come on in. Where did he come from? Way down there? I just seen his big fan. I wasn't even paying attention to him.
He turned the side and I saw his long beard. I was like, oh crap.
Go get him. I was looking at those two jakes to the right, and all of a sudden I seen his full fan right there, and I'm like, oh my God.
I saw him, like, his full fan a long way off. I was like, that one doesn't look like the other ones. And then he turned broadside, and I saw him long beard. I was like, oh my God.
Pick him up. Good shot. About took his head off at that range.
Coming up on the Resistance TV, This segment brought to you in part by Pro Drive Shallow Water Outboards and Sea Light LED Lights. You're watching the Resistance TV by Simmons Sporting Goods. This segment brought to you in part by Browning Ammunition. If you'd like to hunt the place that you saw on TV today, please contact Paul Holton at Holton Deer Hunts in Abilene, Texas, for one of the best deer hunts you will ever go on in your lifetime.
Oh, here you go. Busted it, sucker.
I thought you can't stop the clock.
Good job, Miss June.
Thank you.
Good spurs.
Well, I don't know.
Good fan.
That's my first turkey.
First
That
turkey.
was worth the wait, huh?
That was
Oh,
pretty
man.
quick. That was pretty fun stalking them like that. Stop standing.
Let's go try to find another one. There's one goblin right there. He ain't very far. Dang. Like we could sit back down. Let's try, man. What do you think? Yeah. can't stop the flop.
That's right.
Did you see how red his head was?
He was a smart one. He stayed back. And then all of a sudden he saw it decoy and he said, man, I'm about to go up there and see what that's about.
He was making a move.
The Resistance TV by Simmons Sporting Goods is brought to you in part by Travel Manitoba, Canada's heartbeats. Closed captioning for the Resistance TV provided by the multi-weapon pack systems from Insights Hunting. No matter what your weapon choice, Insights Hunting allows you to focus more on the hunt with the most innovative and well-built products on the market today.